Hello everyone, and welcome back to BSG Annual 2021. Before we get started with Rocksmith, I quickly want to mention we just got a €3 anonymous donation saying bring on those chords, and bring on those chords we will, because we are about to get started with Rocksmith 2014. So, and I hope I'm not going to butcher it too much. Moknicorra, take it away.
All right. Hello, I am Moknicorra. We are about to play Return to Castle Chordead, which is not a game, it is a minigame that you can find in Rocksmith 2014. Rocksmith 2014 has a number of minigames which all aim to teach you about certain aspects of playing the guitar, like doing bends, fretting, string skipping, dynamics, whatever. This game purports to teach you about power chords, which are like most common in rock and metal, so zombies and all that. But as you get further and further up in the progression levels, things tend to get a bit jazzy, and the chords are very weird. So the higher up we get, the harder it is. And speaking of which, we had a bit of a donation war, a bid war, to select the difficulty. Can you tell me which progression won, Mr. Cruz?
Yes, let me close it off for realsies now, and let me do one more refresh to make sure that I get it right. But I believe progression 13 is our winner. No, actually not. Progression 10 is our winner.
Progression 10 was a choice? I thought it was 9. Okay.
That's what I've got here.
Okay. I don't know if that's the dialogue one though. We'll see.
According to the thing that I have here, it does say in brackets dialogue heavy, so...
Yeah, I thought it was a 9. Anyway, we'll see. Maybe I'll switch it midway. Anyway, that's the one you voted for, so let's vote for. Let's go. What are these chords? I have not played these in a very long time. This might be a mess. Okay. Anyway, let's start the timer. Let me bring up my pedal. I don't need my pedal, I don't even have this place. Anyway, let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so we're gonna learn about power chords, maybe?
Say that this is where music becomes power.
Is this the right one for the dialogue? I'm not sure at all. Well, that's good enough dialogue for me anyway.
Like I might be a while. Take this.
Okay, dude.
See you next, zombie.
So, Return to Castle Chordead. What's this chord though? This is just a basic major chord. Basic major shape. Major chord shape. So, it's an on-rail shooter, and I'm going to kill zombies using chords, playing chords on the guitar. I don't know these chords, but I know enough chords that I know the shapes, and that's all that matters. You pick the dialogue heavy option. Throughout the 13 difficulty levels, there are... Yeah, minor is without the middle finger. Throughout the 13 difficulty levels, there are about 5 sets of dialogue that you can get, and they're all set like this progression has this set of dialogue, so you don't have to like go and fish for one. And some of them are like more straightforward than others. Playing it wrong, but it's fine. The game doesn't care all that much about what you play. I'm gonna be honest here. You want me to play a major and I'm playing a minor, the game is fine with that. What was that? Okay, I'll take it. So yes, some of the dialogues are more straightforward than others, but as the writers had to write more and more dialogue, they kind of got more and more ridiculous with it, I guess, because they were bored. So I think this is the dialogue that becomes self-aware and tries to chew out the tries to chew out the writer at some point. But whichever dialogue you're getting, they're all good, really. They're all like the same level of good. Like they appeal to like a different kind of humor, I guess. Anyway. So yeah, there are enemies, by the way. There are bats. These bats you have to kill really fast, because each bat deals 1 point of damage, and you have 5 points of health. So like, if the entire swarm gets on your face, you're dead immediately. The small zombies are no problem, really. And we're going to get our third chord here, which I don't know what it is. So we're gonna find out. C#. Oh. Oh, it's the one. This one that I never do properly. Okay. Oh, I think I can move that up though. Can I move it up to the? Yeah, okay. We're gonna try that because the game doesn't. The game can't hear where you're fretting the. Perfect. This is perfect. The game cannot hear where you're actually fretting the chord, so you can use your knowledge of the fretboard to kind of move things around to make things easier on your hand. In this case, I'm supposed to start the note on the 4th fret of the A string, that's the 2nd string. But knowing that all notes repeat across the fretboard, I can move it instead to the 9th fret of the first string, the E string, and that allows me to keep the same finger shape on the C# and on the A. The B minor is still something different, but it's small enough of a difference that it's very easy to play. And even then, if I were to play the same shape for the B as for the C and the A, I'm pretty sure that the game would detect it properly. So yeah, we've come across two new enemies, the big guy and the runner. There's another runner. The runner you pretty much have to dispatch very quickly, because it can be quite problematic. They get in your face and they start hammering it repeatedly, unlike the bats who just get in your face and die immediately. The fat guys, which there's one right there, they'll start spitting snot at you, and the snot hurts you, and you have the opportunity to destroy the snot before it gets to you. But things can get quite hectic if there's a lot of snot on the screen, and you still haven't stunned the fat guy, because you need to stun the fat guy before you can kill him. And the chord to stun the fat guy and the chord to kill the snot will usually be different chords. Now we have a boss.
No matter. Take this.
Okay, Metabot, you could really just scream at it. I forget his name. Like the dude. He actually did that with a ukulele. He played like the Spirit of Radio. He just screamed into his ukulele, and the mic picked it up, and he could just play the intro like that. I think maybe you couldn't do this with this particular minigame, but if you were to like go through the scale really fast with your voice, I think it might possibly work. Because there are instances where I'm moving up and down the neck and I'm not actually playing anything, but because I'm moving my finger up and down, I am going through all the notes, and the game detects that, and it detects the notes of the chord close enough together to consider them to be like a chord. So I don't know, maybe someday we'll do a screaming run, I guess. Alright, coming up on the end of this boss, just gotta play those 3 chords that we have learned. We're going to learn a grand total of 6 chords, by the way.
Unthinkable.
Being kidnapped is a pretty tired cliche.
Well.
Yes, I can play the chords anywhere as long as it's the right chord. What I'm not sure of, however, is if the game calls about the octave in which you play the chord. If it's possible to play a chord anywhere on any octave, as long as it's the right notes, but like a different octave, you could maybe have some fun with like an open chord tuning and a drop pedal, and just strum that and just fiddle with your drop pedal.
No, but seriously, I'm not a trophy. I'm a person.
Oh yeah, it is the right. I believe this is the right dialogue. When she starts complaining about being a trophy. I thought it was 9 for some reason. Anyway. Yep. So at this point we have encountered all the different kinds of enemies we're going to encounter, so there's not too much to explain. We're going to come across two more chords in this level, which I don't know what they are at the moment. So we're gonna find out together. But Cruel, if you have anything you want to say, now's a great time.
Yeah, for sure. So, over the course of BSG Annual, we're going to be giving away some prizes. A few that I want to mention are the 25 and 50 euro gift cards for any gaming store, basically. So either Steam, Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox. As well as a Majora's Mask display. Those are the gift cards are 5 euros and 10 euros minimum donation, respectively. The display at 7.50 minimum donation. We also have the grand prize sponsored by Delfino Plaza, or Delfino Customs. Good morning. That is a BSG custom controller that'll be available. Starting donation being 15 euros for a BSG colored PS2 controller, sponsored by Delfino Customs. You want me to go on, or want to?
No, I'm good. You can just keep going if you want, if you have stuff to say.
I mean, in that case, I quickly want to mention that Delfino Customs is a controller and console business located in England. Like I said, they sponsored the controller, but they also have the code BSG2021 active for us. They do a bunch of customizations, modifications, and repair, and if you quote the code BSG2021 on any orders up until August 25th, you'll get £5 off your order, and if you also customize your controller cable with their paracord service, an additional £5 will be donated to the charity. You can message them directly for all inquiries via their Twitter page at Delfino Customs, or you can check out their website. It's linked on their Twitter page, where they also sell some 3DS capture cards. So if that's something you've been looking for, now would be a really good moment to get that.
Alright. So something I haven't mentioned is that all the chords that you have to play for the different enemies, they're kind of set from progression to progression. Not like this is always going to be a B, this is always going to be a C. Whatever. But this is more like this enemy will always be killed by like the second chord that you learned. So you could theoretically... What chord is this? Oh, okay. Bit of a weird one. You could theoretically just memorize the entire thing and just kind of pre-play everything and kill every zombie really fast. You could also theoretically, considering the scream percent thing that I just talked about, you could just sing, you could just make up a song for the duration of the run and just sing it, I guess. I'm not gonna do that. Someone who's more of a singer than me can take care of that. But you could also just do it with a guitar and just make up a song that's like 20 minutes long that kills every enemy right in time. And that also, you know, the lyrics could be like the commentary that I'm doing right now, which is kind of scuffed, but whatever. Yeah. Okay. bats rarely come alone. You always have like 2 or 3 waves of the same chord. Yep. This chord shape is a bit weirder, so I'm not that used to it, but it's still like very similar to the chord shape for the E. Oh, hello. So it's not too bad, it's just a slight adjustment that I have to make in my brain. I was doing the C instead of the B. Oddly enough, this is a health refill, but this is not like a checkpoint. Usually they are, but this one is not a checkpoint. Sure, whatever. I didn't play anything, but you killed it. Whatever. It's fine. Now, I believe this is a family-friendly stream, so I have to ask everyone to close their eyes, because there are naked bats attacking me at the moment. I have no idea why they don't have any texture, but, you know, kinda have to live with it. Oh, E, that's the E. And, coming up right after this guy, no, after the guy after this one, after the door, essentially, is actually the, hardest screen in the game, because you have both runners and fat guys at the same time, and it's very long, and it's very easy to take a lot of damage very quickly, especially when you're doing commentary at the same time. So what you want to do is you want to stun the fat guy and then hit the fat guy to stun him, then kill the big guy, the runner that is. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. There we go. Made it through. 2 points of health. Easy peasy.
So you made it to my inner sanctum. Come claim your
I mean, I have degrees in archaeology, music, and occult folklore.
She's not a trophy, dude. Oh, that's an A. Yeah, a lot of the times, like, I haven't memorized all the chords that I have to play in order, so a lot of the time I just start playing a random chord, and it just happens to be the right one, like right there. I kind of gauge it like how long ago has it been since I've played this chord, and just to like I haven't done a B in a while, so here's a B. That wasn't a B, but it was kind of close. Here's a B. There's a B. I haven't done a D in a while. Oh, that's an E. Also, yeah, that the chord indicator there, that E7, that's gonna stay there for the remainder of the fight, because this game is very well programmed. I mean, it's a mini game. Who cares? It's not like El Hijo, which is just jank because it's not programmed all that well. This is jank because it's not the main thing. And I was somewhat proud of myself for not going into my I hate the 80s rant that I usually do on this boss, because, you know, it's glam metal, dude. But I just remember that I hate the 80s because, you know, look at this guy, just looks stupid. The 80s suck, man.
You bested another minion! I'll have my revenge!
I want my revenge on the writers.
Right?
Meta chatter! When the full moon rises, my transformation will be complete!
Yay. Alright. Oh, yeah. Hopefully I'm not breaking any high score here. By being bad at the game, I'm actually saving time. Surprisingly enough. Because if I score low, I'm not beating my high score. Therefore, I don't have to go through the "Hey, you just got a new high score" screen.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm not central to the action at all.
Let's go with an E. Here's the E. Hey, kill a guy. Here's a D. Hey, kill a guy. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. Oh, that's an A. I think it's gonna be C now, yep. I kind of memorized the ending of it, but not really the first part. Alright. And yes, this is the same first boss that we killed in the first level. We're going to face all the bosses, like all 2 of the bosses that we've seen so far. Before we get to the end, oh, I never get hit, so I don't. Okay, I wasn't sure if he changed chords for that. Oh, those bats are pain in the ass. That's an E. 3 damage, 2 or 3 damage all at once, because bats are dangerous. Okay. Oh, you're not dead. One thing that I do to help myself in between waves is kind of position my fingers in the position of like the hardest chord to play, like in. Oh, that's an easy chord! Bar and 1 finger, awesome. I didn't remember that. So yeah, I position my finger into the hardest shape to make, essentially. Kind of make it easier on myself, if that chord should come up. Yeah. Okay, we good. No, that's an F. Where's the F? This is the one. Hey, fat guy. Sometimes they don't get to spit their snot, but other times they get to spit their snot, so... There doesn't seem to be like a good way to make sure they don't spit. Oh, that's the hard one. Okay. So yeah, Cruel, if you have anything you want to say before we get to the final boss, now's a good time.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'd quickly like to thank ESA for supporting our event and for allowing us to stream on their channel. For information about their upcoming events and any changes due to the COVID-19 outbreak, be sure to check out esamarathon.com. And you can consider using your free monthly Prime Gaming subscription, if you have one of those, right here on the ESA channel. You'll get access to all of the ESA emotes, as well as several BSG emotes, and you get to support both of the events. Now that also, of course, will work for any regular subscriptions, so, you know, if you want to help us out, that is one fantastic way to do so.
And I guess I'll just watch.
As will chat, actually. That's all you can do. Oh no. Am I saving chat, actually? I'll save you chat. Oh no, it's the 80s again, god damn it. Yep. Come on. E? Oh, that's a C. Oh. My guitar has issues and likes to cut out when I touch the volume knob. I took it to the music store to get it fixed and it never got fixed. So I never went back to that music store. Yep. Yeah. That's part 1 of the final fight. We've just killed Trash Dude and Glam Metal Dude. Now we're up against some kind of a Doom Black Death Metal Dude. D? D? No, that's an E. Alright. Oh, where am I? There's going to be a bit here when you spawn zombies and they're going to be invisible. That's because when you hit... Oh god. That damn chord. It's because when you hit a zombie right as it spawn, it takes the damage, but the model never has the time to actually, you know, get in the game. Like, okay, maybe not this one. Yep. this one doesn't spawn. Well, it is there, the model is not there, but if it gets in my face, it will hit me despite being invisible. So, you know, we have invisible zombies and textureless bats. This is a very well-made game. Alright. D. I hate the D. That sounded somewhat wrong, but accurate. Oh, the B is also staying there. Whoa. Oh, is that the end? Oh, that's the end. So, the time is when the screen fades to black.
All my plans for nothing.
Finally, you see? This feels great. Go me.
Yeah.
It may have just been a token empowerment moment, but that was
And time is
awesome.
now. Cool. That was a run. Well, I got a new high score, but it's because it's after the run, so it doesn't matter. I didn't even get the leaderboard screen, it's fine. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll check out Rocksmith. I don't know if Rocksmith Plus is going to have another Chordead run, another Chordead game. I don't think it'll have it at release. But I did get into the Rocksmith Plus beta, and it's gonna be a while before it comes out, I think, because it has issues. So, Cruel, please go ahead and take it away.
Sure thing. Thank you very much for showcasing us that run. Any final words before we go off?
I'm fine, dude.
All right. We are going to go into a short intermission momentarily where when we come back, we will have Linkemeister with God's Any Percent. So do stay tuned for that. There'll be some ads running during the intermission. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll be right back with you guys.